What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday, November 14th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Finer, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is an incredible week of superhero-themed trivia brought to you by the Basemint Gang. So we'll be asking you questions about your favorite superheroes from comic books, Marvel, DC, and beyond. The Basemint Gang is a community-led brand fusing an animated series, gamification with rewards, custom music soundtrack, and experiences. The Basement Buds are a collection of 5,000 NFTs that allow you, the community, to join the gang on their great adventure and earn rewards along the way. The Basement is an incredible ecosystem featuring games and puzzles, animated episodes, and a training gym where you can earn superpowers for your bud. Now the gang needs your help to save the metaverse. Let's go. Check out this video from the Basemint Gang.
In the heart of the bustling metaverse, under the nose of the blockchain police, priceless non-fungible tokens were spirited away by nefarious masterminds. 4 undervalued NFTs take to the open seas to catch these criminals. But can they do it alone? I wouldn't bet on them again, folks. No, these guys need help. Super help. Ooh, looks like the Basement Gang got a superhero basement bargain. But they're our only hope.
There are some incredible prizes this week, Freckle family, including 5 Basement Gang NFTs, NFT laser engravings, Jarritos variety soda, and Loteria packs, and collectibles from Diamond Select and Iron Studios. Now, let the battle begin with question 1. This island that Wonder Woman comes from is known as Themyscira, but it's also known by another name. What is it? Is it A, the Great Island, B, Amazon Island, C, Skull Island, or D, Paradise Island? Well, Wonder Woman comes from Themyscira, but it's better known as D, Paradise Island. Amazonia quickly became a flourishing, successful nation, but male warriors became embittered with taunts from women who consistently defeated them. As part of Mars's ongoing philosophical feud with Aphrodite, he prompted violent men representing his own ideals and led by Hercules to attack. Hercules was defeated in single combat by Hippolyte and resorted to trickery to steal her girdle and enslave the Amazons. Hippolyte managed to recover her girdle and lead the Amazons to their escape and stole a fleet of ships and set sail for new shores. Now, on to the next question. Question number 2. Which actor has not played Batman? Is it A, Ben Affleck, B, George Clooney, C, Nicholas Hoult, or D, Kevin Conroy? Well, our answer is C. Nicholas Hoult has never been the Caped Crusader. Many attempts to recast Batman ended up inspiring a casting search that spread far and wide across Hollywood, ensnaring countless of A-list movie stars of different eras. In the case of the most recent film, The Batman, the search was a lot simpler. In fact, in the weeks leading up to the official casting announcement, only 2 names were bandied about as serious contenders for the role. The first was the eventual choice for the part, Robert Pattinson. However, also becoming a major player in this casting was Nicholas Hoult, who had previously dabbled in the world of superheroes through his playing of Beast in X-Men First Class and its sequels. Now also, rest in peace to Kevin Conroy. Now on to question number 3. Which superhero can hear people talking through soundproof walls and can recognize a heartbeat from 20 feet away? Is it A, Daredevil, B, Spider-Man, C, the Punisher, or D, the Clock? Well, the man without fear, or our answer, A, Daredevil's loss of his sight bolstered his 4 other senses into the realm of superhuman. His fingertips can feel the faint impressions of ink on a printed page, allowing him to read by touch. He can remember and identify any person he spent at least 5 minutes with by their scent alone, no matter how they attempt to mask the smell. Daredevil can also track an individual's aroma through a crowd of people at a distance of 50 feet. He could hear a person's heartbeat from more than 20 feet away, or the whispering on the other side of soundproofed walls. Daredevil can also tell whether a person is lying. So be truthful, everybody, by listening to changes in their heartbeat, though this could be fooled by a pacemaker or those who can control their own heartbeat. Now on to the next question, which is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia, and we're excited to provide Jarritos prizes like this, my favorite Mineral Agua, to winners in the next few months. Check out this video from our friends at Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos! Thank you, Jarritos. Now on to the next question. What substance is Spawn's body made out of? Is it A, photoplasm, B, necroplasm, C, ectoplasm, or D, protoplasm? Well, Spawn's body is made of B, necroplasm. Necroplasm is a will-controlled magical substance featured in the fictional Spawn universe. Necroplasm was the creation of the Grand Mal demon known as Leviathan, and his exclusive to the 8th sphere of hell. He used it to create demons in his own image known as the Malebolgia, or Mal, who turned on his master and usurped the 8th sphere for his own. This gave Malebolgia the full control of the necroplasmic reserves and thus an ability to create an army of warriors known as Hellspawn, which he then used to tip the balance of the power in hell towards the 8th sphere. Crazy stuff. Now on to the final question of the day. Who was the first masked crime fighter in comic books introduced by Centaur Publications in 1936? Is it A, Captain America, B, Batman, C, the Human Torch, or D, Clock? Well, the first fully masked hero to appear in American comic books is probably someone you have never heard of. And our answer is D, the Clock. The Clock appeared in the first cover wearing a hat, a tux, and a black handkerchief-styled face mask, holding a cane, both arms up, as he was frisked by a gang of bad guys. The hero was a variation on the masked detectives of pulp fiction and pulp radio. He hung out in a subcellar located below the heart of the city and got a villain to talk by showing him some of the furnishings he had around. An Iron Maiden, a rack, and a thumb-hanging device helped out by the gimmick of his cane. The Clock nabbed gang of jewel thieves after he turned them into the police. A note left for the police captain burst into flames shortly after it was read. That was a tough question. And that concludes the first round of Superhero Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing, and thank you to our sponsor for the week, the Basemint Gang. Make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. Now, we'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Superhero Trivia, and thanks so much for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Tuesday, November 15th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is an incredible week of Superhero Trivia, brought to you by the Basemint Gang. So we'll be asking you questions about your favorite comic book heroes from Marvel, DC, and beyond. The Basemint Gang is a community-led brand fusing an animated series, gamification with rewards, custom music soundtracks, and experiences. The Basement Buds are a collection of 5,000 NFTs that allow you, the community, to join the gang on their adventure and earn rewards along the way. The Basement is an incredible ecosystem featuring games and puzzles, animated episodes, and a unique training gym where you can earn superpowers for your bud. The gang needs your help to save the metaverse, so let's go. Now check out this video from the Basement Gang. There are some incredible prizes this week, Freckle family, including 5 Basement Gang NFTs, NFT laser engravings, Jaritos Variety Soda, and Loteria game packs, Diamond Select and Iron Studios collectibles, and more. Now, let's get it started with question 1. Which newspaper does Peter Parker work for? Is it A, the New York Times, B, the Daily Star, C, the Daily Bugle, or D, the Daily Planet? Well, Superman the Man of Steel works for the Daily Planet, but the webhead himself works for our answer, C, the Daily Bugle. The newspaper first appeared in Human Torch Marvel Mystery Comics number 18 in April 1941 and returned for Fantastic Four number 2 in January of 1962. Its offices were first shown in The Amazing Spider-Man number 1 in March of 1963. The Daily Bugle was first featured on film in the 2002 Spider-Man film directed by Sam Raimi and starring Tobey Maguire, my favorite Spider-Man. The fictional newspaper is meant to be a pastiche of both the New York Daily News and the New York Post, 2 popular real-life New York City tabloids. The paper is at the helm of the fiery Jonah Jameson. Now, on to the next question. What is the real name of Batgirl? Is it A, Barbara Gordon, B, Selena Kyle, C, Felicia Hardy, or D, Pamela Lillian Isley? Well, our answer, A, Barbara Gordon, appeared in Alan Moore's Batman: The Killing Joke. In this graphic novel, the Joker shoots and paralyzes Barbara in an attempt to drive her father insane, thereby proving to Batman that anyone can be morally compromised. Although the events in The Killing Joke exert a great impact on the character, the story has little to do with her. In a 2006 interview with Wizard, Alan Moore, the creator, expressed regret over his treatment of the character, calling it shallow and ill-conceived. Now, Batgirl recently stirred up much controversy after Warner Brothers decided to shelve the nearly completed feature film, stating that the film did not represent the quality and direction the DC Universe was trying to achieve. Clearly, no one saw Black Adam. Now, next question. The Flurkins are a race of extremely dangerous aliens that resembles what animal? Is it A, octopi, B, cats, C, lizards, or D, hamsters? So what exactly is a Flurkin? Well, fortunately, the answer can easily be found in Captain Marvel comics. Within the Marvel Universe, Carol Danvers' beloved kitty is named Chewie. They may look like B, cats, but it would be a serious mistake to approach them without exercising some serious caution. They have sectioned dimensions inside their bodies which allow them to protect objects. Now in the MCU, this is actually how Nick Fury loses his eye. He was playing with one of Danvers' cats, Goose, and Goose scratches him. Now though Fury doesn't first take the scratch seriously, it's eventually revealed that he does indeed lose that eye to Goose the cat. Now, on to the next question, sponsored by our good friends at NFT Laser Engravers. Check out this Creepy Club NFT that I had done for me personally. The quality is unmatched and is by far the coolest way to display your NFT. I mean, check this thing out. It is incredible. It's layered with enamel and different layers of your NFT. You're gonna win one of these. One of these days, we're giving them away every single week of Freckle Trivia. Now let's see this video from our friends at NFT Laser Engravers. Now on to the next question. Who played the Riddler in Batman Forever? Is it A, Aaron Eckhart, B, Cillian Murphy, C, Paul Dano, or D, Jim Carrey? Well, considered perfect casting for a comic book accurate version of the Riddler, our answer, D, Jim Carrey, starred alongside Val Kilmer's Caped Crusader in Batman Forever. The film also introduced Chris O'Donnell's Robin and Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face. As Batman Forever focused on establishing the hero's dynamic, its villains were perhaps given less development than they deserved. However, while Tommy Lee Jones did seem a bit out of place as Two-Face, Carrey's Riddler was an interesting character that was a key part of Batman Forever's plot. Now later on, Paul Dano's Riddler appeared in a more brooding The Batman movie alongside Robert Pattinson. Let us know who is your favorite Riddler in the Discord. Let's stir it up. Now, final question for the day. What is the only element that Homelander from The Boys cannot see through? Is it A, cobalt, B, silver, C, zinc, or D, chromium? Well, The Boys is a satire on comic book heroes and depicts them in a much more realist, grounded approach. And all the superheroes are run by corporations and corrupt because no one can check their powers and they are treated like gods. Homelander, closely resembling Superman in the power set of abilities, is the worst of the worst. And one thing that most people don't know about Homelander is in fact that he cannot see through one particular kind of metal. Our answer is C, zinc. This is awfully similar to Superman, whose supervision still doesn't allow him to see through lead. Now, that concludes today's round of superhero trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing, and thank you to our sponsor for the week, the Basement Gang. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffle. Now, we'll see you again tomorrow for another round of superhero trivia with the Basement Gang, and thanks for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Wednesday, November 16th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is an incredible week of superhero-themed trivia brought to you by the Basement Gang. So we'll be asking you questions about your favorite superheroes and villains from comic books, Marvel, DC, and beyond. The Basement Gang is a community-led project fusing an animated series, gamification with rewards, custom music soundtracks, and experiences. The Basement Buds are a collection of 5,000 NFTs that allow you, the community, to join the gang on their adventure and earn rewards along the way. The Basement Gang is an incredible ecosystem featuring games and puzzles, animated episodes, and a training gym where you can earn superpowers for your Basement Bud. The gang needs your help to save the metaverse. Now check out this video from the Basement Gang. There are some incredible prizes this week, Freckle family, including 5 Basement Gang NFTs, NFT laser engravings, Jaritos Variety and Loteria packs, Diamond Select and Iron Studios collectibles, and more. Now, let's get the day started with question 1. What Watchmen character became a major character in the DC universe and created the new 52 timeline? Is it A, Dr. Manhattan, B, Ozymandias, C, Night Owl, or D, the Comedian? Well, prior to Rebirth and the Doomsday Clock, it was assumed that the Flash's attempt to restore the timeline is what created the new 52. But in reality, it was A, Dr. Manhattan's murder of Alan Scott, who was the first Green Lantern. Now, fans can spin their own theories as to Manhattan's thinking. Having seen his own world be torn apart over superheroes, perhaps he thought to just remove them from the equation. Needless to say, his actions have resulted in eventualities that he can now no longer see. No Green Lantern, no Justice Society. No society, no league. No league, no legion. A millennium into the future. And in that future, without superheroes, Manhattan can no longer see, well, anything at all. Now, on to the next question. Who is the villain of Thor, the Dark World? Is it A, the Destroyer, B, Ronan, C, Malekith, or D, Heracus? Well, one of the most forgettable Marvel movies and the most forgettable Marvel villain is C. Malekith was the villain in Thor, the Dark World. Thor, the Dark World's version of Malekith unfortunately really didn't do the villain justice, as he was much more powerful and threatening in the comics. His appearance was more sinister, magical, and otherworldly, with long flowing hair, bluish purple skin, and a devilish smile. He was quite interesting in the comics, as he had personality. Unlike his dry, one-note on-screen counterpart, the original Malekith was cool, sassy, and theatrical. Now, on to the next question. What is the Flash comic book where he travels back in time to stop the murder of his mother? Is it A, Flashpoint, B, The Flash Rebirth, C, Born to Run, or D, Terminal Velocity? Well, this is the most important storyline to the Flash's history, and it has to be none other than A, Flashpoint. The storyline involves Barry Allen's pain at losing his mother, causing him in his grief to go back in time and save her from Thawne, which creates an entirely new reality in which she survives. But others changed as well, and in this world, Thomas Wayne became Batman, and Martha Wayne became the Joker after Bruce's life is ended in an alleyway, while Aquaman and Wonder Woman went to war with one another, and Barry found himself entirely powerless. This story ends up creating future storylines, including the larger storyline of The Flash Rebirth. Now on to question 4. This question is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. Now check out this video from Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good. Jarritos!
Thank you, Jarritos. Amazing and delicious, flavored by culture sodas we'll be giving away over the next few weeks. Now, on to the question, which superhero displayed the curse of Kordax at birth? Is it A, Wonder Woman, B, Aquaman, C, Shazam, or D, Thor? Well, the curse of Kordax ends up being B, Aquaman's biggest blessing, as it sets him on the path to becoming the great hero that he is. In ancient Atlantis, Kordax was known as a brutal tyrant and was easily recognizable due to his bright, blonde hair, which was seemingly a rarity in Atlantis. It was believed that any child born with blonde hair had the curse of Kordax. So naturally, when Atlanta's husband, King Trevis, sees his newborn son and his bright blonde hair, he decides that the infant Arthur is cursed. In a classic kingly move, the king of Atlantis decides to enter into the ancient practice of infanticide and abandons the baby on a chilling Mercy Reef to die. Returning home, Trevis stumbles upon Atlanta's diaries, which reveal that the baby is not his. Soon after, King Trevis commits suicide, taking the secret of the baby's location to his grave. Lucky for Aquaman, however, he has the ability to speak to fish and is quickly adopted by a pod of dolphins. And soon, the rest is history, becomes Aquaman. Now, on to the final question of the day. What was the name of the documents that splits the Avengers into two teams in Captain America Civil War? Is it A, the Sokovia Accords, B, the Treaty of Heroes, C, the Avengers Agreement, or D, the Avengers Peace Treaty? Well, at the start of Captain America Civil War, Wanda Maximoff uses her powers to prevent Brock Romaloff from committing suicide and killing others by detonating an explosive device in a public market. Maximoff miscalculated her magic, and Romolo exploded next to a building, killing 26 people, including 10 Wakandan relief workers. Soon after, Secretary of State Thaddeus Ross presented the Avengers with the Sokovia Accords, ratified by 117 countries, including the United States, Germany, and of course, Wakanda. The Accords were designed to provide an accountability for all enhanced individuals, with special emphasis placed on the Avengers and their activities. And that concludes today's round of superhero trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today. And thank you to our sponsors to the week, Basemint Gang. Make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. Now, we'll see you again tomorrow for another round of superhero trivia, and thanks so much for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Thursday, November 17th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is an incredible week of superhero-themed trivia brought to you by the Basemint Gang. So we'll be asking you questions about your favorite comic book heroes and villains from Marvel, DC, and beyond. The Basemint Gang is a community-led brand fusing an animated series with gamification, with rewards, custom music soundtrack, and experiences. The Basement Buds are a collection of 5,000 NFTs that allow you, the community, to join the gang on their adventure and earn rewards along the way. The Basement is an incredible ecosystem featuring games and puzzles, animated episodes, and a training gym where you can earn superpowers for your bud. The gang needs your help to save the metaverse. Now let's watch this video from the Basemint Gang. There are some incredible prizes this week, Freckle family, including 5 Basemint Gang NFTs, NFT laser engravings, Jarritos Variety Soda and Loteria game packs, Diamond Select and Iron Studios collectibles, and more. Now, let the battle begin with question 1. Which mutant time travels in the comic X-Men Days of Future Past? Is it A, Jean Grey, B, Kitty Pryde, C, Cyclops, or D, Mystique? Well, one of my favorite comics of all time, X-Men Days of Future Past, takes place in the X-Men's future where mutants and other superheroes are hunted down and killed by the Sentinels. In this future, almost all the people that Kate loves have been killed, and in a desperate plan to prevent this from happening, Kate's consciousness is sent in the past and changes places with the younger B, Kitty Pryde. Kate helps the present-day X-Men prevent Senator Robert Kelly from being killed, as that it is believed to be the event that triggers Kate's future. Afterward, Kate's mind returns to the future, and her younger self's mind returns without any knowledge of what had happened. It's a great storyline. Check out the movie X-Men Days of Future Past. Now on to question number 2. Which film's post-credit scene did Thanos first make his appearance? Is it A, Guardians of the Galaxy, B, Captain America the First Avenger, C, The Avengers, or D, Iron Man 2? Well, Thanos is the biggest of the big bads. He's the man behind the curtain in the Guardians of the Galaxy and the featured villain in the Avengers Infinity War. His first appearance was in the post-credit scenes of C, The Avengers. Intriguingly, the courting death line suggests that Marvel might have initially considered a different story arc for Thanos. Now in the comics, Thanos collects the Infinity Stones because he's in love with death. Yep, the physical manifestation of death, and wants to destroy the universe to impress her. Now look, we've all done things that we don't want to do for the loves of our lives, but ultimately Marvel Studios decided this storyline was a bit too far-fetched for the films, so the writers changed his motivation to killing half of all the life in the universe for like a vague environmental reason. Now, on to the next question, sponsored by my friends at NFT Laser Engravers. Now, check out this Creepy Club Creep from Artist Junkyard that I had personally engraved. It's honestly incredible. Go to NFT Laser Engravers US to see more products from NFT Laser Engravers. Now, let's watch this video. Thank you, Charlie, for these amazing NFT laser engravings we're giving away as prizes. I hope you win one and wish you the best of luck. Now, on to the question, what is the name of the superhero who practices Buddhism and fights crime? Is it A, the Shadow, B, the Spider, C, the Green Llama, or D, Dynamite? Well, Jethro Dumont has two alter egos, the crime-fighting superhero, and our answer, C, the Green Llama, and the Buddhist priest, Dr. Pali. Jethro Dumont, being a very rich resident of New York, decided to go to Tibet for 10 years to become a Lama, which is a Buddhist guru. It was in Tibet where he learned many mystical and magical secrets, which he used in conjunction of his scientific knowledge of how to use radioactive salts in his favor. He used these powers, along with his strong Buddhist beliefs, to fight crime and help the superpowers team in World War II. Really cool, unknown superhero story. Now, on to the final question of the day. What is the name of the superhero group that Omni-Man kills in the Invincible comic series? Is it A, the Elite Eight, B, the Protectors of the World, C, the Seven, or D, the Guardians of the Globe? Well, similar to The Boys, Invincible has an interesting spin on regular comic book superheroes. Omni-Man's goal is to conquer Earth for his home world of Viltrum. This is revealed in the comics and show when Omni-Man kills the entire team of heroes known as D, the Guardians of the Globe. The Viltrumites were a warrior race that conquered and brutalized others, including the world of Alan. The Alan in the show was already given this twist away, but it doesn't happen in the comic for many, many years. Now, that concludes today's round of superhero trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing, and thank you to our sponsors for the week, the Basement Gang. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for the last round of superhero trivia, and thanks so much for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Friday, TGIF, November 18th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week has been an incredible week of superhero-themed trivia brought to you by the Basement Gang. So we've been asking you questions about your favorite comic book heroes from Marvel, DC, and beyond. The Basement Gang is a community-led brand fusing an animated series, gamification with rewards, custom music soundtracks, and experiences. The Basement Buds are a collection of 5,000 NFTs that allow you, the community, to join the gang on their adventure and earn rewards along the way. The Basement is an incredible ecosystem featuring games and puzzles, animated episodes, and a training gym where you could earn superpowers for your Basement Bud NFT. The gang needs your help to save the metaverse, y'all, so check out this video from the Basement Gang. There are some incredible prizes this week, Freckle family, including 5 Basement Gang NFTs, NFT laser engravings, Jarritos Variety Soda, and Loteria game packs, and collectibles from Iron Studios and Diamond Select, and a lot more. Now, let's start at the beginning of the end with question number 1. What is the alien race that Loki sends to invade Earth in the Avengers? Is it A, the Shi'ar, B, the Clintar, C, the Chitauri, or D, the Kree? Well, in the Avengers, Loki was able to strike a bargain with the big bad Thanos, recovering the Tesseract, secretly the Space Stone, on Earth for exchange of the service of C, the Chitauri army during his attack on Earth. Opening up a rift in space, the Chitauri were able to assault New York City, but were held at bay and repelled by the newly formed Avengers, thanks in part to a knockout blow from Iron Man. Connected to one another via a crucial neural link that seems to give the Chitauri almost a hive mind-like quality, this pivotal aspect of the MCU's Chitauri was severed when Iron Man successfully dragged a nuclear weapon through the rift to destroy the Chitauri mothership. The remnants of this race were part of Thanos' army in the Avengers Endgame, and like the rest of his forces, were reduced to dust by Iron Man wielding all 6 Infinity Stones. Rest in peace, Tony Stark. Now, on to question number 2. Who is a clone of Peter Parker? Is it A, Spider-Girl, B, the Scarlet Spider, C, the Iron Spider, or D, Spider-Man 2009? Well, Ben Reilly is a genetic clone of Peter Parker, the superhero Spider-Man, who went on to determine his own identity as B, the Scarlet Spider. Ben was created by Miles Warren, the supervillain known as the Jackal, to torment the hero and seemingly died in their first encounter. The clone survived and exiled himself for 5 years, only returning to New York after learning that Parker's Aunt May was sick. After making amends with Peter, Ben fought alongside him as the Scarlet Spider. For a brief time, Ben and Peter were tricked by Norman Osborn via sewer trainer that believed Ben was the real Peter Parker. Peter left New York with his wife Mary Jane Watson, leaving Ben to pick up the mantle of Spider-Man. And during a subsequent confrontation against Osborn as the Green Goblin, Ben was impaled and died in Peter's arms, also discovering that Peter's being the clone was actually a fabrication. Now, on to question number 3. This question is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos Soda is the official beverage partner of Freckle Trivia. I'm about to drink some tamarind, one of my favorite flavors. Thank you, Jarritos. Let's check out this video.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos! Now, on to the next question. What is the name of Hellboy's blue friend? Is it A, Edward Grey, B, the Lobster, C, Abe Sapien, or D, the Shape of Water? In a child's bedroom in 1978, a comatose amphibious man was found inside a water-filled capsule within a long-lost chamber beneath the St. Trinian's Hospital. Found by a group of plumbers, the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense quickly intercepted the creature and nicknamed it C, Abraham Sapien, in reference to the scrap of paper written on his tube, April 14th, 1865, the date of President Abraham Lincoln's assassination. That's an interesting fact I didn't know. Now, on to question number 4. What is the name of the final villain who challenges the Incredible family at the very end of The Incredibles? Is it A, the Underminer, B, Anchorman, C, Screenslaver, or D, Blazestone? Well, near the end of the film, he appears from a gigantic drill vehicle to show his existence, prompting the Parr family to spring into action and serving to demonstrate that they will go on to have many adventures and fight various enemies as a superhero team. The man behind the drill was A, the Underminer, voiced by the legendary John Ratzenberger. John Ratzenberger has had a role in every Pixar film to date. Now, on to the final question for the week. This one's a good one. What is the name of the AI Tony invented to replace Jarvis? Is it A, Ultron, B, Friday, C, Arthur, or D, Vision? Well, female replacement, intelligent digital assistant youth, or better known as B, Friday is a natural language user interface created by Tony Stark, designed to work with his Iron Man armor. She served as Stark's main user interface computer system during the final battle, the Avengers and Ultron and Sokovia, and to find information about the helmet Zemo. In contrast to Jarvis's voice, which was patterned after a male English accent, Friday's is patterned after a female Irish one. Who do you like more, Jarvis or Friday's? And that concludes this week of Superhero Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing. And thanks to our sponsors for the week, the Basemint Gang. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. Now, we'll see you again Monday for a special event, Star Wars Trivia with Diamond Select Toys. Thanks so much for playing and have a great weekend.